Oh, look what the cat drug in this time, right? You need to stop. You have too many cars. Stop it. Um, I've been saying that the old 90 1500 over there, Silverado, is she's about whooped. She's been about whooped for a while. And here's this truck that my dad actually bought this as a replacement for that Ford behind it over there with a bad fuel pump. And well, he also had some interest in Barry, the 93 Caravan. And I'm like, you can have the van if I can have the truck. And he's like, sure. So I have a new truck. And he's got a new van. Soon. The deal hasn't been finalized yet, but I'm pretty well there. I figure we'll do a walk around, right? Yeah, we'll do a walk around on this old girl. She's definitely not much better, but she's a lot newer, and it's better. It's a lot better. It's a lot better. Sorry. Had you a long time. I'm sorry. But yeah, she's whooped. But yeah, so I figure we'll take a look at this thing. It is a K1500 Z71 off-road Silverado, as that would have said on it. So it's the same, literally same package as this truck here, just 12 years newer. It is a 2002 1500. And it's a crew cab. I think it's a 6.5 foot bed on it. I had actually had a topper on it that I gave away to some guy on Marketplace, which was nice. He was very happy about that because usually toppers aren't going for free, but that one was because we wanted rid of it. It's got a Duraliner in the back. It's actually in really good shape. It's got a nice Duraliner in the back. There's the wiring for the topper I'll have to clean up, but it needs a bath. It needs cleaned up really good. A little bit of TLC, maybe a new gas cap. I think I can get that at the junkyard. But let's take a look inside this thing. She's pretty set up. Notice how the body lines are good. The cab mounts are decent on this. That's the big thing here. I think it's the biggest peeve I've got with that old 1500 is when I'm hauling an empty trailer. That trailer, by the way, that trailer will rock the cab because the cab mounts are so bad. It shakes your teeth out. But yeah, it's May of 02, so almost an 03. Cat's already inspecting. Cat, you've seen this before. It's got power windows, power locks, power mirrors. Does it have cruise control? I don't know if it's got cruise. You got cruise? It might not have cruise. Security lights on. Shut up. Doors open. Chill. It's got, cargo lamps. I think it's got fog lights in it. It's got electric 4-wheel drive right here. Obviously, we've got... Oh, it does have cruise. Look at that. Yep, there's cruise. You got intermittent wipers. It's got a full instrument panel with tack, fuel, battery, temp, and oil pressure. It's got airbags in it. That's new. It's got the outdoor climate temp reader up there, and it's got an auto-dimming mirror in it. We've got air conditioning that works. Passenger airbag that you can turn off. It's got a theft lock Delco compact disc stereo in it. Look at that. She's got the tunes. We've got the fancy, actually not fancy, there's no mirror in that one. It's got the fold out sun visors. We've got front and rear dome lights. We've got a headliner that's a little saggy. It's got the center third row or third seat and fold up console. It's got dirty floor mats in it. I dare not touch that. What else we got going on in here? I think it's got an ashtray here with a spare key. It's got 2 keys with it. I think it's got cup holders. Nope. Oh, look at that. We've got a whole bunch of 12 volt there. So this got cup holders in it? Yeah, cup holders right there. I think this, yeah, there it goes. Look at that. Opens up, got lots of storage space and room for activities. And like I said, it is a crew cab, so we've got all kinds of room for activities. Fold up back seat, probably stay that way most of the time. It's got the spare jack with it and all the, I think some of the tools were here. Yeah, they're up there. It's also got like a spin jack, and it's got a bottle jack. So that's kind of nice. GM floor mats, by the way. GM floor mats. Rockers have seen better days, but it's a Minnesota truck, so we're not surprised. It's got brand new tires on. These are literally brand new. I think they've got 400 miles on them, but unfortunately, they are 10 years old. But I think they were, what I was told is they were new old stock 5 years ago. So they were put on 5 years ago, and they were new old stock, and it appears they've started to dry crack a bit. They're not, I think I'm gonna trust them. So what are these, 2, 4, 6, I don't know, is that 8 ply, 7 ply? Somebody tell me plies on that. What does that mean? They're not rotted on the sides where it actually matters. You start seeing cracking here and everything, and you got a problem. A little bit of cracking there doesn't bother me so much, but they're brand new and they're meaty tires. So I think we'll get some use out of them. They're definitely good enough for now, and they've got the white lettering. Makes it look great. But yeah, they're a little rotten here. Fortunately, the truck did a lot of sitting the last 5 years. I don't think it's hardly been driven. Like I said, I think it's been driven 400 miles in the last 5 years is what I was told. Tags expired in 24. That was the last time it was driven. This is siliconed in, I'm just realizing. I haven't actually looked at this truck all that close. It's got the nice sun visor or like bug deflector on it. Probably get under here and clean that out. It's probably got, yeah, I saw that. There's a rust hole here in this hood. Whatever. Saving your clear coat, right? A little bit in there anyway. Yeah, she's chrome mirrors. Ooh. A little bit of trim coming off there. A little bit of lightweight cab corners here. That's optional for speed. Oh boy. Oh, the cab corners are disappearing. Mint. Maybe a couple plates, license plates there. Definitely need the rust hiders put on the rear. Should come up to about here and hide all that. You guys want to hear it run? It's got a, oh yeah, it's got a hitch on it already. You know, trailer lights and everything built in. Towing capacity, we don't care about that. Whatever fits on the trailer, right? Oh. She's got, 185,124 miles. Fires right up. It's got good oil pressure. So take a look under the hood here. I believe it's got a check engine light on, ABS light on. We'll have to read codes on that and see what's going on. But it runs good. It's got a hood light that's not working. And under here, I believe this is it's a Vortec 5.3, or is it a 5.7? I don't remember. Tell me what you are. Anyway, she's a V8 of some flavor. I think it's a Vortec 350. But I don't remember. So somebody tell me for sure. But it runs good. It drives good. Like I said, the AC does work. Coolant looks good. You know, it's got oil. Does that come out? I don't know. That's stuck in there. That's fine. And she's got skylights in the hood. I think it's got a new battery in it too. I think that's only a year or so old. It's a pretty newish battery. Yeah. So, I don't know. That's the new tow rig, I think. Well, I don't think, I know. So, old 90 K1500 here. She done good. I'm not gonna like scrap it. I don't think. We'll see. Well, you know, I'm not gonna sell it for $200. Put it that way. I'll either part it myself, or see if somebody wants it whole, or somebody wants parts, or what. I mean, it's got a good title for it now. I had to go through the whole bonded title process for it, but you know, whatever. I got my money's worth out of that. This thing is drug home like 12, 13, 14, 15, I don't know, a lot of cars. It's drug home a lot of cars. But she's beat. I think I've put 9,000, 8,000 miles on it since we got it up and running, but all of those 8 or 9,000 miles, whatever it was. She was working hard. There was no free miles there. She was either hauling a trailer, bed was full. I mean, it's got an engine in the back of it right now and a transmission. That does not get sold with the truck. That goes right over on that hood, as does this truck box. This box is coming off of it, and that's going on that truck. This has got to go out of it. I got to get this out of here somehow. It's got good rear tires on it. They're got 8,000 miles on them. And the fronts, they were brand new too, but because the steering's bent and it's out of alignment, it's wearing the outsides on both of them a little funny. But who cares? For what it is, it's done really good. Didn't have to worry about nothing. It drives fine. It drives great down the road. Doesn't shake or anything. It's just it's wearing the tires funny, especially that passenger. But this one a little bit too. You can see it. But they're not that far gone. It's got lots of new parts in it. Brakes all work in it. New shocks all the way around. I think we put these upgraded mirrors on it because it had the old style like chrome mirrors. But this one, she's got 242,072, so that is, I've got 8,000 miles on it. Just under. 78.93 since we put it back on the road a couple years ago. And we videoed that too, by the way. There's a series on this truck. We upgraded the interior. It had a bench seat with the power driver that was all broke. So we put these buckets and center console out of a crew cab 1500 or 2500 or whatever. Headliner was out of a rolled truck. We managed to pull that out of a rolled truck. I don't know if you remember that. Finally got this in here. Finally got that piece in there. She's self-tappered in. That light all works and everything too, but this doesn't work, so it doesn't know if the driver's door's open. It worked for a while, but the switch is all funny. But yeah. I'll show you underneath here. That door doesn't always shut right. The frame itself is not bad. The frame is fine on this truck. It's even that's fine. Look at the body mount. Like that guy's getting pretty weak, and that's just for the body mount. The frame behind it, I think, is all right. But that's pretty weak there, but that's not the bad one. Even that one's not really the bad one. The one that's really bad, if you look up here, is up under here, I believe. Yeah, this one's rusted out completely. So that thing's doing nothing. It's causing the whole front end to pick up. Been doing that for a long time. I don't remember how this one is. Is that one? Yeah, that one. No, that one's okay. Kinda. No, look at it. The rust up there. See that? Up there, she's loose. And you look back here, the frame is nice. The frame is fine on this truck. I mean, it's still got, I think I put some paint over it, but it's the body mounts that are getting it. Yeah, like, look at that. And it's causing, like, that right there is causing a lot of flex. Like, this body mount is blown completely. Like, that body mount's doing nothing. You can see the gap behind it. But what that's doing is, one, the cab is sitting like this. But when the trailer is on there, it's going like this, and it's causing the whole truck to go like this as the cab kind of floats. Anyway, it sucks for pulling anything with. It sucks a lot. When it doesn't have any load on the back, it's fine. But you get a load and you go like this, and it doesn't like it. See, the gapping here is not that good. The line, like the door doesn't line up to this. This doesn't line up to that. But, you know, it runs, it drives, it's done more than its fair share of work. I mean, this thing's been, I remember this when I was a kid. I remember driving it when I was like this, you know, on this big old Ford right here. As, you know, that tall. I remember driving it around the yard and stuff. Which is kind of sad, but you can't keep them all. That hitch I'm taking off, that Reese hitch, nah, that's staying with me. And it just got oil undercoated from this engine. So she's all coated now. We wired trailer lights into it and everything. I think I have to take that off too, because I need that for my trailer. So I will take those too. But it's been a good truck. I think that one will be an okay truck too. You better be. All right, we look underneath that one. It's a little crustier underneath, but I think the frame looked okay to me when I looked at it. Yeah. It's definitely not the nicest looking, but I think if we get under there and kind of scale some of that rust off when we undercoat it, it should maybe hold up a little better for now. But you know, it's got some flaky rust on it, but like, there's no holes, and it's still a C-channel frame, so you can get in here and wash the back out. Like that body mount, crusty looking, but it's there. So I think we'll oil undercoat this truck pretty good. Like that mount's crusty looking, but it's all there. Looks like it's got new shocks on it at some point. I see some yellow shocks. Yeah, it looks good. Is that an aluminum drive shaft? It is. Look at that. There's some money right there. It's got all new brake lines going all the way around it, by the way. It's got all new brake lines. So we're kind of back and forth on both trucks. Full-size spare under here that's free floating. I'm sure that doesn't got air in it. No, it's flat. Yeah, look at that. Brand new brake lines all the way around. They're pre-bent ones, front to rears. All the fronts are done. It's got this nice hitch on it that seems okay. It's a little crusty, but I think we just knocked that loose rust off. She'll be fine. Oh, it's got rear disc brakes. Holy crap. She's really a tow unit. Yeah, you can see how long it's been sitting and got to knock the rust off that. But it's got rear discs. I did not know that either. You know, why would you look at something before you buy it? The rear shocks look original. Those will have to get replaced. Hopefully the brakes aren't sticky or anything. I hadn't really driven it either. But yeah, it's not bad. You want to see bad? You know what? We've seen good frames. You want to come see a bad frame? Take a look at this Ford F-150. And they're all maroon, by the way. Look at this. Seems to like maroon trucks around here. This is a 2004 F-150 Lariat with a 5.4 Triton underneath. You know, the good one, right? The one with the good plugs. But they've been done, so it's okay. You know, it's crusty looking here. The body doesn't look bad. You know, she don't look that bad. That's on there pretty good. Well, let's just get under here. Oh. What's that? What's that? Peekaboo. Yeah. Ooh, look at that crack. Crunchy. I can literally get my hand in the frame. Literally. Anybody want this frame? Here. I'll sell you this, 20 bucks. We can make up the cost of buying a new frame if we sell pieces of this one. Yeah. Oh, yummy. Frame. Oh, look, it's bent. The last time it was on a lift. Frame. I can flex the whole bottom of it with my thumb. Frame. Let's go look at the other side. Look at this tailgate, though. Come on. There's no rust on it. It's nice. Not even this. Not even the wheel arches. Not the bottoms of the doors. That fender up there is a little crunchy, but... frame. Less badder, but still really bad. This is the good side. Somehow the truck is holding together. Like, that body gap looks okay. The door gaps look fine. Well, that body gap, not so good. I'm going to say that frame rail on this side is flexing pretty good. This truck actually doesn't run right now. The fuel pump died in it. And I do believe it's going to get a fuel pump, and then it's going to get sent down the road to the next person who can either drive it until it falls in half, or it's parts. But I don't know. That's not my truck. It's my dad's truck. It's also got new tires on it. You know what? Maybe these tires are nicer than the ones over on the 1500. These are 225/70 18s. What did the Chevy take over here? What do you got? You've got 285/75 16s. No, that won't work. I think these are brand new tires too, by the way. These are like new. Yeah, 35th week of 23. They've only got I'm sure they've only got a couple thousand. I think this thing's got 335 on it. I don't have a key, and obviously I said it does. I think it'll start and then it'll die. Will you tell me miles? Hello? Wake up. I don't think I can wake it up. But yeah, battery might be dead or unhooked, to be honest. It's got a lot of miles. She's beat. But I think I've been rambling about trucks for too long. This is a Mopar channel, and 2 Chevys and a Ford, and a Hyundai, I suppose. All right, 20 gallons of fresh gas. She's good to go. Got the motor stands in the back. We're looking good to go. You know, with the toolbox off of that bed, I forget how long that 8-foot bed is compared to that, what, 6'5" bed, maybe? And it's especially short with the box in it. Definitely lose some hauling capacity here, but I gain some nice interior hauling capacity, which is arguably better. And I can always take the box out. It's like 4 self-tappers or 6 or whatever I just put in it, if I need to. And essentially with that box out, I would have what I had here with the box in, so that's not too bad. But yeah, it's definitely a short box, shorter than this one. But I think the box looks pretty good on that truck. I think it looks better on this truck than it did on that one. So awesome. I'll get most of the stuff put back in it, you know, what needs to be. I found a couple tools I've been looking for a long time. Nice extendable flex 3/8 ratchet, to name the big one. But yeah, there we go. Just looking good. I didn't even sweep that bed out. I should have done that before, but whatever. Awesome. That's a big one right there. Working on getting the truck cleaned out and stripped down. I just found this piece in the glove box, so I put it on. Why not, right? Alright, I think I'm done pulling parts off the old girl. Definitely kind of a bittersweet moment here. I did a lot of driving in this truck as a kid, back and forth in the woods, and then we pulled a lot of things home with this truck. There's a few more back there, and then the red Barry, the 93, which that's how I got this truck, because like I said, this was Dad's, and I traded him Barry. Barry's gone. Dad's already driving him around, or her, I should say. But the old truck, she's tore down. Tailgate's going back on it. I'm gonna leave it off. I'm gonna take it for a ride and kind of blow the leaves and the cotton out of it, and then we're gonna pressure wash her one more time, clean it up. So you can see the hitch is all gone. I keeping that Reese hitch. That's nice. Got the light socket out for my trailer. Probably keep it for that. We'll see. I definitely kept it anyway. Got Dale Earnhardt Jr. off the hood. Obviously we got the box out of it. And then what I've been doing right now is I cleaned everything out of here, got all the stuff out. I recovered our O'Reilly oil pressure gauge. I found the original plug. I still had it in the center console there, so I'm like, might as well put the original plug back in and take the gauge. I'm sure we'll need that for something else. Otherwise, I think we're about done. I think she's apart. So I figure we'll go take her for a spin quick, and then we will we'll clean it up a little bit, take some pictures. These are the horns off of the 94 Town and Country, the wood grain one. Debating I should probably take those, huh? Should probably take those back. I think I will. I think I'm gonna snip my my wires here, and I think I'll just unbolt it real quick. It's right there. It's one bolt. We'll take those off. We'll take those back. We'll definitely use them more than wherever this truck will end up. Brand new alternator on there too. Newer battery. I don't know what's the date on that battery. 22. I guess it's not that new. November of 22. She's not that new. I think it's got 2 new injectors on them. They're about 5 years old now, but you know, she got oil in her. Should. I just filled it up. Yeah, it's full. Nice. I suppose I've never checked the oil on that. I think Dad has, but I never have. Being a rust bucket, she sure cleans up pretty good. Not bad anyway for what it is. A little pressure wash and a light dry. I guess you call that a scrub. Yeah, pretty good for a final wash, I think. Not bad. I figure we'll pull the new truck back here. We'll wash her up too, and we'll get a good side by side, because they are really similar trucks. Same two-tone maroon and gray, and alloy wheels, and C71, K1500 Silverado packages. You know, bed liners and everything. The only real difference between them, besides them being one a GMT 400 and the new one a GMT 800, is that the 800's a crew cab but a short bed, and this is a single cab long bed. Otherwise, they're pretty well the same truck for what they are. Nice. Look at that. The old grill shined up pretty good. Well, how about that? It's pretty good for a quick clean. Definitely made that truck look a lot better. It definitely hadn't had a wash in a long time. Looks good. I like it with that box. I kind of didn't like my truck with that box, but it was useful. This truck looks good with that box. So, it cleaned up okay for what it was, for what it is. It's just beat, a little less beat than this old girl. This one cleans up pretty good too. It looks like I must have sprayed some dirt on that one. Whatever, it's fine. I sprayed down on that frame, so I knocked all that loose stuff off, so it'll be good to coat that with fluid film. Probably want to clean the inside rails, but we'll get to that at some point. But it's not too shabby. It needs an interior clean, so I'll probably vacuum this out at some point, but you know, I'll probably pop in and show you an after, but just needs a quick vacuum, maybe a quick wipe down. But yeah, not much. Bed cleaned up pretty good. This had a bunch of hay in it. Looks like it's still holding some water. This bed cleaned up real good. Yeah. Nice. I think it's time to go take this little girl for a ride, huh? She's been relieved of her duties. For now. Who knows? Who knows what's in store for her? You never know. I've relieved her of her duties anyway. This thing's got such a bad pump. That's as far as it doesn't even move. Here, you guys are gonna watch this shit. We're gonna try to get it onto those ramps, but it's not gonna go very well. I'm just gonna set the tripod back here. Here. Oh, he's got it running again. Oh, there it goes. Now the pump works. Turn it the other way. No. What? Well, now it's running fine. Oh, and she died again. You got it backwards. You woke it up.
Click the key like 3 or 4 times.
Kick the tank.
Good. No, a little bit more there. No, a little bit more. Good. You're good here.
Well, she made it. That's it. Piece of shit. Well, she made it. That was uneventful.
The next day.
Alright, I got all the junk cleaned out of the truck. A little bit of paperwork and stuff. Found some seashells in these seat pockets and a pair of sunglasses. I got a hammer and a flashlight. Code reader sitting over there. I did read the codes on it. So I think it's the purge solenoid for the engine light that's intermittent. And then for the brake and ABS light, it's the trailer brake controller relay, I guess is what it said. But I got to vacuum this out. I got the little horsehair comb to get the hair out of the carpet. This works really, really well, by the way. Gotta agitate and pull it all up. I got some work ahead of me here. I'm just gonna clean this all off camera. I'll bring you back when I've got it all cleaned up. Yeah, see that? Look at that. Pulls it right out because my vacuum doesn't really get that out. Now that it's loose, it should suck it up. But here's a before. You know, we'll see how she cleans up. We'll go around the other side. Did I tell you about the fuel leak last night? I think I did. I gotta look underneath it here, see what I want to do about it. Decide if I want to replace a bunch of line or if I want to cut, flare, and put a rubber piece of hose over it and some hose clamps. Because I think, where was it leaking? It was like, can't even see it on the ground. It was up here somewhere. I think it was out of that clamp right up there. Oh, how's that frame look back there? It's an open box frame, but it's a little crunchier on the inside than I thought it was. Where this mount is, right here. There you go. My great camera skills here. I guess we could splice going right up to the fuel pump because it's probably that. Is it that line coming in? I'm pretty sure it's up there above the charcoal box is where it's leaking. It's leaking in that clamp, the little plastic clamp. See all the new brake lines and stuff it's got in it. You can see them run. These fuel lines up there look okay. Frame on that side, yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. A little crunchy where this bar is, the support bar across the frame. But it's like not bad. But you know, not great either. I think it's better than my truck. I think it's this bottom line here that's leaking, not the one that goes into the filter. So is it a return line? It must be a return or something. Arguably better than a feed line. For a quick and dirty vacuum, spray, and wipe, I'd say this looks pretty good. I definitely Definitely could spend a little more time in here and make it look a little better. But for what it is, and for what it's doing, and what it looked like before, this looks pretty good. Yeah, I just took the vacuum. Actually, that hair came out of this carpet pretty easy. Like it doesn't hold the hair like I don't know, some of the caravan carpets do. So it came out pretty okay. Definitely got some dirt here and salt and whatever that's stuck to that carpet. It's fine. Cleaned up the floor mats. They cleaned up okay for what they were. Especially that one. I think that one was upside down the whole time, which is why it's clean. Really clean. But gauges all look good. I did spend some extra time, and where I put my extra time is to clean in the glass. Look how clear that is. I did really, really clean the glass up. I gotta get some new wipers quick, which is why I got them up like that. I gotta go see what I got. I do got one more thing I gotta work on here in this vehicle. I saw this wire hanging down, and then I saw a switch, then I saw a controller, and then I see an antenna. There's a virus in there, and well, I think we're gonna have to cut him out. And that maybe has something to do with the relay for that brake controller. You never know. Electrical issues or aftermarket systems tend to not play well with the electronics. But truck cleaned up pretty good. Obviously, we've got our box on it now. I got all my indoor stuff that was behind the seats in the 90 in here. You know, controller for the winch, spare trailer lights, you know, jacks and stuff. But yeah, I'd say the truck cleaned up pretty good. Look at that monster under there. That is a Valet 551R remote start system. Great. Cannot wait to have to hack that shit out of here. And it's wire nuts and... oh boy. Alright, well, I'm gonna start the fun. Wish me luck. First test, does the truck still run with it unhooked? Yes. Yes, it does. Good. Okay, we're good. The bomb has been defused. Well, there's my brilliant work. We're not done yet. But we got the ground to the fender. We've got the new ground going to the starter. We've got that new starter in. I did get that under warranty replacement. Apparently, the starter we put in there, we put in 2022. So that one was warranted. It's a lifetime warranty starter. So there's another one right there. New receipts in the glove box for the next guy. That's all. Oh, I should show you the beautiful connection we made for the ground. We did it right. Can you guys see? Where are you guys at? Where's the starter? Can you guys see? You guys aren't going to be able to see it. It's back there somewhere. Anyway, I'll show you a copy of what we did. We got a proper connector here. 4-gauge connector into 1/4 inch bolt size. We soldered it onto here and we put a shrink wrap. That's what it looks like down there. That's what this one looks like up here. This guy right here, as you can see, we're gonna run him all the way over here and we're gonna put him, I believe, right here on the alternator bolt. We want to put him on the alternator housing, provide extra ground for this bad boy. And then we got to come in here and we're gonna fix this ground right here that's detached. He goes right down there on that lug. But we're gonna fix that. And we've got a ground to here, to the good ground to the block, good ground to the fender, good ground to the starter. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a ground to the firewall, but I'm not adding another one. I think what we've got is a huge improvement. Listen to this thing crank over. Some of this might be the new starter too, by the way. But listen to this bad boy. Wow! She cranks over good now. Oh, battery was out. We gotta reset all this. Listen to that one more time. Wow, look at that. She appreciates that, I think. And we didn't put no shims on the starter. We just kind of sent it. Just like the last one, seems good. So awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna put a ground over here on the alternator. That way, that's all grounded out, and then we'll be mint. Yep, that'll do it. That is $1 million better than it was. All right, she's all done. Got that ground lug in there. Did that one up right. And I cleaned up this wire harness, kind of tied it all together. It was actually pretty rough before, at least it's now in one piece. Got it going up there, and that's that. And now for this ground wire over here, I cut, there was a chunk about this big where it was all corroded and eaten up for that second ground wire. Well, I cut that back to here, and then I kind of crimped on the one into the other wire, and then I crimped on an extension, and then I got it crimped to that other ground there where they all go to that lug. Actually, the other two went to this lug right here, but I tried loosening that, and I'm not fucking with the thermostat. So I did that. That'll be way better than it was. Truck should be good. I checked the oil and everything just now. Shut her down, and let's fire her up for one last time. We'll get her moved. Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. Suppose the clock is not set. I think we gotta do this. Yeah, there we go. I'll set the clock. What time is it right now? It is 8:38. Set. Faster if I do it. No, it's gonna be, just hold it. Now you know how to set a GM Delco radio. Oh, and I went too far. I wasn't paying attention. Now we go back again. It's going to be 8:39. All right. Suppose all the presets went away. This doesn't. Seek does. It does work. Actually, it used to not work very well. Seems like it's working now. Yeah, look at that. Maybe one of those grounds fixed the radio. Where am I going? Go. There we go. Not that I care, but. Alright, let's get the window rolled down one last time. I think the idle's probably going to end up being better too, by the way, with all the grounds working right. Bet you everything's going to work a little better now. Alright, away we go. Got 2:42:082 on the old clock. I don't know where I'm going here, actually. Kind of need to go this way. Then back up, and then turn the other way. There we go. Sorry, you guys can't see anything. All right, around we go. Uh-oh, we're being watched. Oh, he saw us. There he goes. He saw us, look. All right, and away we go. Just drives it into a tree. All right. And we're cruising. Just a casual swing the truck around. Little one-wheel peel action there. Look at that. Yeah, that idle's doing much better. It's not too bad anyway. It's a little high. We're at 242.083, 904 on the trip. That would mean I think we're at 7,904 miles since I put this cluster in and we got this vehicle back on the road. A couple years ago. That would be 3 years ago now. So, something like that. At least got her back and running, road worthy. Wonder if a guy could turn that idle down. Is that adjustable? No, it's got a block off on it. Looking good. Oh, there she is. And tomorrow, she'll move on to the next home. Or she gets to be a wood truck, I think, is what I'm told. Good. Alright, we gotta hear it start one more time. This thing has never started this good in ever. This is the best this thing has ever cranked over since I've been a kid. Like, come on. One more time. Yeah, that's insane. It's never been like that. Ah, I wish I did that a while ago. What do you do? Nice. Yep. I ain't going very far, what, 10 miles down the road? Yeah. Look at her go. I don't know how much I'm going to show here on the old truck here, but here's the fuel line kit I bought for it, stainless steel kit. Anyway, I'm working on getting the lines all pulled off of the truck here, and well, they basically fell apart when I started messing with them, which I did that before I ordered the lines, because I figured, oh, it's just going to be a quick little splice, and I was going to try flare and do some rubber lines. Anyway, it's turned into a fiasco. There's the filter and everything, and well, I got the main line off, which you can see up there, right there. And while I went to do the return, and well, the metal line that's currently snapped in half must be siphoning the tank right now because it will not stop dripping, so that's great. You know, that's what I want. I mean, like, I got this all open. I guess it's just gonna siphon the tank, which is annoying, really, really annoying, actually, because the tank's full and it's not siphoning very fast. So I don't know what to do about that. To be honest with you, there's a lot of fuel in that tank. So that's something to be on the lookout for, I suppose. So I think that's how that's supposed to go, based on the instructions. It's actually a really nice kit. Comes with more than I thought it would. But yeah, this is going to be fun. And it is. It's going to siphon the whole tank. So I got 2 more cans waiting here. That's what it seems to be doing. That can's about full, so I should probably switch it. And while that's doing that, I'm going to start working up there and trying to disconnect some of this stuff or break it off or whatever. But well, there's what I got out so far. All of this all the way up to there, except missing the return line or whatever. Yeah, the return, because it's still siphoning off the tank. But we got all that out, and it looks right to me. It's all the same length. Obviously, Dorman's got it in multiple pieces because when they put these lines in, they did that before everything else was on the vehicle. And it's all one piece. So I had to cut it here and cut it here. And I had the ABS pump loose so I could kind of get behind it. I don't know if that was necessary or not, but I don't know how we're doing that. That's up behind the engine. I've got them disconnected, the 2 lines off the rail. I gotta find where the vapor line's at back here, but I got those 2 disconnected up there. The vapor line's in there somewhere. But yeah, I don't exactly know how those are gonna pull down or whatever. I guess we'll find out, right? Kind of stuck now. I mean, I was stuck before, and as soon as that nothing came off, well, they were all rotten. It's rotten here, it's rotten here, it's rotten here, back here. Arguably, well, those are pretty iffy looking too, but yeah, they're just rotten. It was rotten. I was screwed. But you know, that's how it goes, right? So I'm on can number 3. Those 2 are both full, and I don't know if this is a 20-gallon tank, 25, but I just know it's full. But it's still filling away in there, of course. Look what I got. Thankfully, this convenient quick release right here on the 3 lines that were in the plastic clamp. I was able to pull this out the top after I got in there and got that bolt out. Get it from the bottom after the drive shaft's out, and well, you know, it's a 13 mil and a bunch of flex and extensions, but I got it. Isn't that right? Well, we're up here, and if we do that, I got this first section of new lines, and the new kit comes in 3 sections, so you can get it up here. Fought the hell out of it, because it didn't, you know, it doesn't want to fit, but I got it up, and lo and behold, we're looking here. That bracket right there is flipped upside down on the line, so it'll never ever line up with the hole up there. So it may or may not get that bracket bolted up. We'll see how everything is supported once I bolt all the lines up. I probably will not put that bolt in that bracket, literally, because they put it on frickin' backwards. So that's frickin' mint. After much pain and suffering, that is Charcoal Box. And these, all my shiny new fuel lines. Where are they? Where'd they go? I don't know. They're up there somewhere. Where are they? There they are. Yeah. Yeah. The fuel lines are all in. I thought I was done until I just realized that the drive shaft is still out. Shit. But the fuel lines are done. All the lines underneath this vehicle are shiny and new, so last owner did all the brake lines, or had them all done, and I've just done the fuel lines. They fit with a little effort, but they're in there, and she's mint. So I figure, I guess we'll fire it up anyway, because I want to see if it runs before I put the drive shaft in it. But this thing should fire up on us now and not piss fuel everywhere. Should. No guarantees. Let's find out, though. Probably have to prime it. Whoop. Good song. Oh, yeah. She's a runner. Not a liver. A runner. No leaks up there? No leaking down here? Take a look. Looks dry to me. Awesome. Got her whooped. And a new fuel filter to boot. You know what I forgot? That it siphoned a bunch of gas out. It didn't siphon all of it. Clearly, because we still got some gas, quarter tank in it. Good. All right. Oh, fuel lines replaced. I am so happy that's done and over with. Hate that job. That was not a fun job. Not recommended. But we got her whooped, so there you go. And you guys owns one of these GMT 800s up here in the Rust Belt. I have a feeling you've done that, or you will soon. Those lines suck. They broke apart in like 10 spots as soon as I touched them. So those Dorman stainless steel lines should last the rest of the life of this truck. That's for sure. Same with those brake lines.